The Observatoire is the perfect stop to have a view on the North Alps of France and Lac Léman and Geneva. Welcome to another crazy ride, and in this video we are showing you our ride 1 of the French Alps Nord Tour. The impressive mountain range of the Alps stretches across Austria, Italy, France, Switzerland and even Germany and Slovenia, and 1/5 is here in France. And did you know that as many as 128 peaks rise above 4,000 meters, 13,000 feet? With Annecy as our central point, we are at the north part of the French Alps, and with this ride we're going even more north as we are going to Morzine, a traditional ski area, which is just south of the Lake of Geneva, which we should be getting some pretty nice views on. And this ride is around 220 kilometers, 135 miles, so let's go crazy! Well, I think it was just within the first hour of this ride that we already started our climb of the Col de la Colombière. And the total climb is over 12 kilometers. No less, just less than 12 kilometers, but over 7 miles. And brings us up to, I think, 1,633 meters, which is 5,929 feet. And it is the highest pass that we will be doing in this tour. Enjoy!
It feels just like forever. I can't remember you weren't part of my story. I won't go back there again to take our love for granted. It's a thing I can't afford. See, I'm needing every second, wanting so much more. I see that when time flies, my life full of your love. It's full of your love. I still can't get enough. So do all of your business. Make all of your plans.
Can we do that again? Please? The pass is best known for the cycling stations in the Tour de France, and it connects the Grand Bornand in the Bourne Valley where we just came from, and Cluse, and I think it's called the Arve Valley, where we will be descending to. And there is a bar on top, so perfect for a coffee stop. Well, we are getting to our next stop in this ride, which is Morzine, and as I said, that it's a traditional skiing resort, and it's part of the Porte du Soleil ski area. And I think I've read that it's about 650 kilometers of skiing slopes. I don't know the mileage, but we stayed in Morzine in 2011 when there was a big Harley rally going on, Harley days, with some friends of ours, and we already done that ride up to the Col de la Colombière, but I'm really glad that we came back because this is a beautiful ride. Lovely, lovely. And well, we've added a parking in Morzine. I think it's near the church, because we are sure that if you want to have some lunch, you can find a good spot there. Because from this parking you will already have some restaurants here and direct access to the center. And the route is following the Route des Grandes Alpes for a bit as well. Just almost hit the border of Switzerland and had a little glimpse of Geneva, but we are staying in France, and right now we are on the Route des Trois Lacs, so the route of the three lakes, and I couldn't find it, but I think it is the route between the Lac de Genève or Lac Le Mans, they say. Sorry. And then the Lac d'Annecy, of course, and the Lac de Bourget, which is a bit southwest of Annecy, and we are going there in our ride 2 of this tour. And of course we will be getting some nice views on the Lac d'Annecy at the end of our ride, but first, as soon as we've climbed this part, we should be getting the most beautiful view on Lac Le Mans. because we added a stop at the top of the Mont Salève, where you can get this view on Lac Léman and Geneva to the north. And no, you can't see Lac Annecy and Lac de Bourget, but as I said, we are going to Aix-les-Bains for coffee right at the Lake Bourget in ride 2 of this tour. And there is the bar restaurant L'Observatoire, where you can have another drink if you want before we head back to Annecy. It is closed on Tuesdays though. Wow, this Route 1 was a really good start of our French Alps North tour. And we're very glad that we still have some nice riding to do. But now we're, as you can see, at the end of our ride in Annecy. And if you would like some tips on what to do in Annecy, we have a separate video with our tips. And that will be in the middle of your screen. And then we hope that you liked this video, and if you did, please hit that like button, subscribe and hit that bell as well. So we will see you on our next crazy ride.